Hello, welcome to May 2026. Shaman Dr. Freisa, and we're going to do energy readings by the numbers. Okay, and I'm going to start with the collective as a whole because when I was shuffling my cards, preparing everything, this fell out. Yeah. So it says, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So for the entire month of May, you need to remember that you are good enough. And that is going to be an energy that's going to follow the collective. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, remember that if it was put in you to do it, then it was also putting you the solution of how to get it done, how to accomplish it. Whatever dream, whatever goal that you have, it is within you to accomplish it. So you have to remember you're good enough to do it. Let go of the imposter syndrome during this month of May. Okay? Every day, say to yourself, I am good enough. I am worthy. Okay? And I am chosen. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am chosen. Write that down 3 times every day. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am chosen. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am chosen. And remember, with scribe manifestations, you must write it down. I'm good enough, right? Because you are. I'm worthy, I'm chosen. Okay, so let's get started with some overall energy. We're going into May, the month of change, right? And this time, things are going to come up to cause you to reevaluate what it is that you thought you wanted to do or whatever direction you thought you were going to go in. And it is also going to be a little bit of a fiery energy. There's going to be communication coming in this month, particularly from an authority figure, a leader, or someone, and it's going to change how you approach things in life. Okay. Some of you are waiting to hear back about some jobs, so that's information that's going to come through, and it's going to change what your next steps are. All right. Now, for some of you, this is great because you want a new job, but some of you might be a little bit hesitant about moving and relocating and having to start over. But this new opportunity that's coming is going to give you a different level of freedom that you're seeking, that you did not know you could have. Okay, so that's an overall energy that is coming forth. There's a big thing to look out for some of you guys who are interested in a relationship. Your relationship is tied to someone who's different from you, meaning maybe a different background, different economic background, maybe they're from a different country or something to that your there's some distance involved, there's some water, land involved. So in order to start this relationship, you have to be open to the idea of a distance being between the two of you and working on creating something throughout that challenge of having a distance. A lot of communication, verbal communication, written communication. And if you have been closed off to it, my word to you is open yourself up to it because that's the energy that is appealing for you at this time. Okay. May this is overall, it starts out not being a good month for like ceremonies. Events can take place at some of the ceremonies. We do have some of the energy of the old wars, nothing new, but some of it being more at home. So that energy is still there. That's going to be there for a while. It's not as bad this month. The domesticated issues that we were having. Remember, I told you guys last month about all the little violence that was going to take place. It actually is not as bad for the month of May, which is very good. There's still a lot of energy happening at home, not so good energy as far as some conflict, but not as much of the unaliving of the people, the domestic partnerships, which we saw a lot of in the month of April. There is going to be some interactions between father and son, father and the younger child. So the younger child who presents kind of like the little boy, impish kind of energy. It could be a bisexual person or a tomboy, something of that nature. But it's an interaction between the father and the son, that's going to take place, and not necessarily in a violent sense as to the unaliving, but more in a sense of coming to terms with, uh, trying to fight for a position, right? So that's going to take place. And again, that might end up being with one of them leaving the home. Okay. So that's a general for overview, right? First 5 minutes, just an overview for collected. Now let's get into these lesson cards and energy cards for the different numbers. All right. So we're going to start with the number one. For those of you who are heavily in the energy of the number one, whether it's a number one as your life path, number one as your attitude, number one as your personal year, right? This month, you're going to have a focus more on the actual home energy, changes in home, movement, freedom in home. Sometimes it is purchasing a home that's going to take place for you this month. Now, there might be some money issues that come up in your home that you need to deal with. And especially if it's money concerning like making some repairs at home, that might come up for you. Or you might just want to beautify your home, make it look better, make it more appealing. I see a lot of you doing a lot of travel, so you may be looking at renting out your home in order to get some more money. And there's some of you who are looking at starting more of that nomadic lifestyle, so you're taking your home with you, and this is going to impact your family. Some of you are taking your family with you. Some of you don't even have a family. The cautionary tale for you guys is also to look out for your health and gastrointestinal issues coming up. Be careful what you're eating during this month. Make sure that you know where your food comes from. You're not just roaming around and trying anything from everybody. Okay, and then coming up with some issues and the GI issue. If you have some concerns, GI related concerns, please go see your healthcare provider and take care of those things. Okay, so let's get a playing card energy for those of you who are in the one, and this energy is going to follow you. Okay, this is the 10 of clubs. Now, interesting enough, this is definitely carrying things with you, but one, I'm feeling that you're carrying too much with you. The 10 of club, you're almost at that point of having what you want, and you've got things lined up, kind of a plan, but I think you got too many things planned out. I think you need to let go of some things in order for you to move appropriately. Just taking too much on this journey that you're going on. Maybe your house is cluttered. You need to declutter your home. You got just there's an energy of too much there. Okay, so this month, let's just focus, those you in one energy, of reducing the things that are not necessary in your life, reducing the waste. Let's pull one of the African tarot cards for you and see what energy is associated with that. Let's see this energy. And I'm not even doing the reversals because energy is energy. Okay, and now this is the 13. And the 13 is the death. And again, that goes in line with letting go of things. The death card is like a tower moment. Life is changing for you, and May is the month of change. But the thing is that you see there's people worshiping her, right? You see up here, she has a skull and she has fire here. She has the ability to make changes, right? In African tradition, working with the spirits, the spirit realm. Fire is, of course, tied closely to life. Working with the spirit realm, tied closely to death. Life and death are both within her hand. Okay, that means she has the ability to influence her life. You have the ability to influence your life, although there may be a tower moment of things crashing. So for instance, if you're one of the ones who are getting information about a job, you may be let go from the job. Well, that's a tower moment, but you now will have the ability to go into something else that you love and to earn more money, right? It becomes something that's good for you, right? If you work it, right? If you use your power to create with the life and go within to connect with the spirit realm, right? Go within to connect with that part to see where you're supposed to be headed. Sometimes you need a little bit of guidance. If you have ancestors that you're in commune with, you may need to put something on your altar in order to have a conversation with them about guiding you towards where you're needing to go next. Okay, then let's get a soul's journey. Let's get a numerology guidance card. What numerology energy is here for you this month? And again, remember 19:1, pride. Pride comes before a fall. It's the first thing I think of. Now, 19:1 is the one energy, which you are the one energy, which kind of means you could be a little selfish and a little arrogant, a little caught up in yourself and thinking that you got everything all mapped out the way it needs to go. But you want to be careful. Have a little bit of humility, because too much pride can cause you to err, right? So let's not err. Let's be cautious in the sense of make a plan, make sure that you have the things that you say you have, and acknowledge those who help you. So if you have others who help you get to a certain point, acknowledge them, give thanks and honor to them. Okay. 19 is also it is a karmic number. So it means that the karma can come back, the karma of what you do for show. So you do things and people look at them as being for the greater good, but in reality, they are for self. And when you do that, the universe tends to humble you and allow you to see that no, you're working for the self instead of for others. And working for others to help others, if you say that's what you're doing, has to come from the heart. It has to come from within. Okay. So be careful. If you are working for yourself, then say you're working for yourself. There's people who are in sports who are running track and they want to be the best. They want to be number one. That's cool. They want to be number one. But if you're saying you're working for the people, but you aren't working for the people, the universe will humble you. All right. Let's get a tarot card for my traditional tarot cards and see what that energy is for you. The Tower again. So again, you are going to have a tower moment. You're going to have a moment where there's some things happen that you just don't, I mean, that's too, you have these three cards are all tower energy. They're all tower energy. You know, that means that something's going to change. There's going to be a shakeup in your life. And a shakeup is not necessarily bad, but it can appear to be so. So life is going to come at you fast this month. I want you to come back to this video and let me know what happened. I'm always curious. And by the way, like, comment, share. It helps me, helps my channel grow. It helps me continue to do these for you for free. I love you guys. And as an announcement, I am going to be doing spiritual warfare in the month of May, which means I will be doing things to help you if you have stagnant energy, if your money is funny. I will be doing that type of warfare. You have to reach out through my website and contact me through my website. My website's in all my bios. Wherever you see this video, my website is there. You have to contact me through there. You cannot go to my site and order it. Okay, so then let's go on to your lesson card. Soul's Journey lesson card. Your lesson card is gratitude. Let's make sure you saw that. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. That means this month, this needs to be added to your affirmation if you're in the one energy. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Because when you have the tower moment, you're going to be looking for the next opportunity in life. And then you're going to have gratitude in order to find it. Remember, for everybody, you are good enough. Okay. And the last one is the Moonology Oracle card. This is by Yasmin Boland. I forget where I purchased this from, but I've had it for a while. But anyway, here's your card. This is, oh my, see, it's energy doesn't lie. Energy just doesn't lie. You can't make it up. Pride Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon and Leo. Leo is the one energy, right? And Leo is one of the one energy. There is another one of the one energy. But the person who thinks that they're number one is Leo, the sun, right? Everything revolves around the sun. This is Leo energy. Don't let pride get in your way. Be humble. Have gratitude. In your meditations that you should be doing, your daily meditations, you should be practicing humility. You should start your meditations with something that you are grateful for. And you should start with 3 things that you're grateful for each and every day. Okay? Before you get into all the rest of how good you are. All right? All right, number one, that's good for you. Everybody else will continue on with you next.